Mic Technique Shootout, Part 4. Oh yeah.
And I think I've settled on 6 tuning methods. So I basically averaged them all out in the mono measurement, and then they all kind of sound similar when I'm switching between them. But there will be left-right differences in certain frequency bands due to the measuring technique. So that's part of the testing criteria, is how well they stage. So let's get on with the show. Okay, so now the contenders, the Alpine all-of-cabin method, and this was recently demonstrated in a DSP tuning guide for one of their new products for 2023. I have no idea whether they used it for other products, but basically taking a sample, waving the measuring device through these zones, and including, like, I guess you're sampling 100% of the front cabin into the footwells and every crevice you can find. Number 2, the Centerline, or aka James Lee method. That's me, your host. I invented this method because I needed a way to measure phase initially from the left and right side, and where I could get the same cancellations and weird anomalies in phase measurements. I attained a lot of great image using this method, and I also went on to do it with magnitude, just some good results and some very solid tunings. Now the number 3 is ear to ear, also in front of face, and they're wiggling the mic from your left ear to your right ear and in front of your face as you go. Some people just try to keep it one ear per side, so some people like to use both the full wiggle for measuring each side separately, but it's up to you. I just did one wiggle, the whole thing for each side. Moving right along, we have number 4, ear to speakers, or ears are freaking lasers. I just invented this technique for a bit of fun, a what if. I have done it in the past, a few years back. You're basically running the microphone and wiggling it a bit to the tweeter, and then wiggling it back to your ear, then wiggling it down to your mid bass and wiggling it back to your ear. This is definitely keeping left and right separate. So you're basically doing the laser method. Number 5, the unseated headspace, roughly ear to ear size. So this is a good comparison. It's basically the ear to ear minus the passenger. So you have to sit in the back and you have to wiggle the mic around. I have a small demonstration of that, and this was interesting to hear nonetheless. Those results will be known a bit later. Number 6, the driver's seat big box, no footwell included. This is a bit like the unseated 20cm ear-to-ear method, but it's a bigger sampling area. Basically, the front of the box extends to touching the steering wheel, basically touching the headrest, touching the side glass, going almost to the center console, not quite in the center. So those are your 6 contenders for this 6 tuning roundup. These are just 2 at a time. Go back and look at the video for the better descriptions, and we'll catch you in the next one, and we'll actually get to do some testing.